Recording. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Good evening and welcome to the last day of our social media boot camp. We hope that you have enjoyed those who have been on the sessions for the past 4 days already. Thank you for joining us and welcome back. Those of you watching the recording, it's great to have you and that you can learn with us. And I think this is a learning session for all of us. Tonight, we're going to go a little bit more into the practical side of the stuff that we went through the past 3 days and just explaining to you 1 or 2 things that will really help you. And Yolande went out of her way and she's giving you 2 freebies tonight, which is so amazing. And she will be talking a little bit more about that. We will put it in the chat box. It will come up as a PDF file, which you can just download on your social media, on your laptop if you're on there. And if you are not on a laptop, you can just ask your upline or one of you can just DM us and we will send it to you directly. So I think it will help you a lot. It's really so much nuggets and so much valuable information that she's going to share on that freebies for you guys. But Yolande, I'm handing back to the guru tonight that you can take us through the things that we need to know how to practically install and implement the stuff that we were going through this week. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, my dear friend. It was such an honor to do it with you. And, you know, like Anri said, definitely not the best. I just have a passion for brand and I love learning, and it's the same as what Anri said. You know, here's the thing, you know, when you sometimes pushed out of your comfort zone, exactly where you might be at the moment when you think about social media, but when have you actually made the time and effort to teach yourself? Because as we said earlier in this training, that everything is figure outable, and it's so easy to use the platforms that's available for us to actually search for the content or the guidance that we need in social media. And it should actually, I know I'm going to say it again, you know, the same with Anri and I, both of us. We're very good at telling you that you have to post and when you have to do that, but when it comes to us, we're not nearly as affected as we should be, but it's because we're always busy fixing other things. But doing this course with you guys this week made us realize again actually how planning is the key core for success. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, correct? That's the way they say. But anyway, okay, so Anri and I we're gonna kick off. We are going to try a different thing tonight. So we actually, the presentation is designed tonight in Canva. And what we are going to do is they've got pretty cool features in Canva's presentation. So we want to see what happens if we use it, if the animation is going to be there. If not, we're just going to do a plain presentation, but let's go with it. So let's see if we can do it. Okay, I need to see which one it's going to open. Let's try that one. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is actually in my Canva, so this is actually quite cool. Let me show you guys. So here's the presentation we've actually got tonight. So if you go on to present, you've got features that you can present from your Canva, or if you go here at the top, when you press the arrow down, it will give you the feature to download your presentation. So you can either download in PDF standard, or you can do JPEG or whatever, how you want to do it. So this is actually quite cool. I'm glad it opens like this. Okay, so let's go to present. I'm going to say standard and let's go. All right, can everybody see? Everybody fine? Okay, so let's hope my mouse is not doing the same as what it did the other night. So I'm going to try and be very soft. But it's very cool. So yeah, you can see actually your arrow actually moves as well. So tonight's training for me and what we are giving you is a starter pack to start with your own brand and your own designing, and to use Canva to your best ability. So let's go there. Content that speaks. So I'm not sure if every one of you are familiar with Canva, but for those of you who's been on the training the week will know that we are very fond of Canva. And Canva is actually a free app that anybody can use. And it's a graphic designing content creation Bible, if you can put it that way. You can use the free version, or you can use a subscription, which is actually it's not that much. And what you can do is, if you can sign up 4 people and you can divide that subscription, and that actually makes it less than 400 Rand a year. So that is very, very affordable for you if you would like to. But at the moment, if you start with your business, start with Canva free and you'll be fine. So you've got the vision, and Canva is there to bring it to its life. Turn your imagination into a finished design in minutes with a step-by-step tutorial for designing from scratch in Canva. Canva's templates provide a shortcut to good design. They're fully customizable, so you can change the colors, the images, and you can design it to your taste. They've got tens of thousands of templates for every design need. So how to set it up is, you're going to go to your Safari or your internet, a web browser, and you're going to type in www.canva.com, and it's going to give you an option. You will see the screen here that you can either sign up with your Google account or with your Facebook. It doesn't really matter how you do it. It's not as if someone is going to steal your data. It just means that all these apps are integrated with each other. So it just makes things easier, that if you want to share content from Canva, because you can directly to your social media platforms, it's already linked, and Facebook is linked with your Instagram. So there's a lot of people that will say, oh, it's a safety, safety hazard and you shouldn't do that. Please, you're already on social media, you're already using your mobile, so to link the accounts is just going to be to your benefit. Okay, so it's easy. Then you sign up. This is basically just to explain to you that you can do whatever you want in Canva. I'll show you. I'll see if I can exit the screen a little bit later, so that I can actually show you personally as well how easy it is. But whatever you want, you can search in the search engine at the top of Canva, and you can ask for Instagram stories, posts, highlight, Facebook covers, YouTube, LinkedIn banners, whatever you think about. And the great thing about this is the sizes are already customized to what you need it for. So it's brilliant. You don't even have to struggle or think about that. And I promise you, practice makes perfect. My first design was terrible, and I still make designs, and then I put it out, and then a while after I go like, oh my word, did I really do that? I don't like it. Because you're going to change and you're going to grow with your brand. Okay, so that is about Canva. And then, I just explained to you how you design a logo. So you're basically going to go onto Canva, and you're gonna search for logo templates. And on the logo template function, you can actually search what category you want for as well, to make it easier. And what I usually do is I open a blank page, and then it will give me a section where I can search on the left side. Then you can actually add in a lot of logos to design. So this is just, I'm going to send you the presentation so that you can see, but I just want to explain to you quickly. Yes, just to show you a quick video how to put images in. Okay, so it's actually very easy and very basic. Here is an example that we want to show you of bad designs versus good designs. So if you look at the first picture, you'll see it's blurry. The second one, the spacing, the colors is not right. At the third one, at the bottom, it shows you that the left one is a better design than the right one. your middle, that you must make sure that people can actually read it. Sometimes when you know what it means, other people might not be able to read it. Okay, so that's it. And then here's just basically how to explain to you how to do stories and how to use Canva for your stories. So I'm gonna not give you all the content here, but if you open your Instagram, you'll see it's so user-friendly and it's so easy. So if you go and you open your Instagram, on the right-hand corner, you will see there's a plus. And if you go there, it will give you the options to either do a story, a live, a reel, a post, or whatever you want to do. And the same in Canva, you open up your search button and then you search for your Canva story template. Sorry, I just want to take a sip of water. Okay, sorry. Anri, help me here quickly. Sorry.
I'm coming in. Okay, guys, are you okay, Yola? Okay, so guys, what the Instagram stories is, that is something that's 24 hours long on your Instagram page. So the moment you put in your stories, the moment you load something, and you can load different content of that, that's actually so amazing. That runs for 24 hours. Remember, people can screen record your story, so don't think the moment that you put a story on and after 24 hours it is just gone. Just keep in mind, whatever you are saying on Instagram, whatever is happening, that might have the effect that you will that you might be in a position where you are being screen recorded. So you just tap the circle button at the bottom of your screen to take photos, or tap and hold to record a video. So you will see you can play a little bit around. If there's a big circle in the middle, the moment you tap on that, you will be able to do that. What happens sometimes when you open up your Instagram and you're on your home page, you will not be able to press on the round photo circle to add. You need to go to the home button left at the corner left. Then you will see your face there at the top, and when you press and hold on that face, it will say add a story, or add to your story, and then you click on that, and that's when you can start creating your stories. You must remember that to do a story, the story is in segments. So the moment you start working with your story, it's about 1 minute 15 seconds, the whole segment. So when you start recording, you will see eventually that you can we just mute there? Sorry, guys. You will then see that you can, at the end of the day, just have one or short segments. When you put on a video, it will break it up in smaller segments onto your video. All right, so edit the photos or videos with text and add a drawing as you normally would. If you hit the pen icon, you can draw with it. There's at the top, there is you can play around with writing on your screen. They give you different fonts, they give you different colors. And you can also, when you swipe up, it will give you the location where you are. You can tag someone, you can put a hashtag on, you can search that emojis where people jump up and down, arrows, airplanes that's flying. You just type in your search button whatever you want, and that throws it out for you. And you can make your story so exciting and put in all the different stuff that your story looks amazing. But don't put too much stuff on it. Remember, those segments are running quite quickly, and you don't want too much writing on your story for people to go and then go into the place where they have to start read quickly, or hold on to. When you press and hold onto your story, you can actually read, but then it goes on again. So make sure that it's not too much content, that people can follow the story very easily. You just tap done to save to your story, and it will say done. Oh, I'm so glad you're back, Yola, because this is your presentation.
I'm so sorry. It was just Yeah, one of those moments, but you did well. And
Awesome, thanks.
I'm about to make a new story myself. Look, guys, it's very basic. And what we want to do tonight is we just want to basically give you all the information that you can use, and then have an overlook of what we've done for the past four days so that you can see. This one is basically exactly the same as what Anri just explained, and this one is for reels. So you can either use your Instagram, your phone, to make a live reel and edit it yourself on the app, or you can go to Canva and you can actually pull your content into Canva, buy a custom template that you either designed or that you pulled from Canva, and then you post it from there. And the most important thing that you have to remember is to have fun, be yourself, and people get the attention span is 3 seconds. So whatever you're going to do as the first 3 seconds, make sure that you catch a person's attention. Okay, so yeah, a boomerang, Anri, you're quite good with that. I always miss the boomerang. A boomerang is a function that's either on your phone or on your Instagram or on Facebook, and it's actually quite easy. Erika did request that we tell you guys a little bit about the boomerang, but that's a way that you can either take photos of content or when you do something funny. It's just basically when you record that, when you move that, you will see it's like a video of movement. So it's quite fun, a fun way to do products as well, when you get your products.
Yeah, I'm jumping in here, guys. You would have seen on some people's photos, then they throw the berries into the salad and then they take the berries out of the salad. Okay, so that is a boomerang. So it's a thing that you do and then it just replays it so that, stuff looks the same and it's funny. So that's what the boomerang, and it's also nice, but it's very short. Again, if you miss the boomerang, you're going to miss
a few seconds.
The boomerang, yeah.
I miss the boomerang usually. Okay, so and then a live. So Anri is going to explain to you how you can do a perfect live.
Okay, guys, so I don't know if there's a perfect live. I think the most amazing thing about a live, because it's a live recording, you cannot change it, you can stop it, but then if people jumped on, it is on. The most important thing that you guys need to remember with a live is that you need to be aware of your surroundings around you. You need to make sure that you are in a place where there's not too much background noise, because you only talk if you're not talking on your AirPods or on micro or earphones. Then you need to remember that there cannot be too much noise because your voice needs to travel to your phone. And then I always say, remember that the light must be at the back of your camera. So you need to always face the light. So if you have a ring light, you need to face the ring light, but the same with an open window or natural light that's in your house. Make sure that you're always looking towards the window and that you do a selfie mode on your phone. So, and then also, you need to make sure that your facial expressions is fine. If you don't know what to do with your hands, make sure that you have a place where you can put your camera, so that you don't do this the whole time with all the, with the phone in your hand and really just, be distracted, and that the whole life is going like that. So make sure your phone is, right and up, and then always try to be close enough to your phone so that your face can be on there. But again, if you're too close, the moment you post the live, you appear a little bit closer to the phone than when you record the live or when you are live on your phone. So sit a little bit back, make sure that you are comfortable. Don't use too much of your hands, because like me now, you just see hands, but I talk with my hands. And make sure that you look straight into the camera, because you are talking to the people on the camera. You want to make a good impression with that. You want to speak out loud, and the light needs to be fine. You don't want to do a live and you just see the silhouette of the person at the back. Now, as easy as going on there, make sure you're lighting. That's the surrounding parts that you need to do. Make sure that you're presentable. Don't sit there in your oldest jersey or in your pajamas when you're in a live. At least look at the top part presentable. You can be the PJs and the pantoffels at the bottom, but look the part, because you are your brand and people want to connect with you as a person. And then make sure that when you go on, that you know all the settings that you can play with. So to get there, unfortunately, you will have to start playing a little bit around with your live. So you might go on, and remember the first time Yolande and I did a Facebook live, because I always do Instagram lives, but we did a Facebook live. We were out of it. We started 2 minutes later, we ended, we started again. Then the one, the one thing wasn't right. The other one, it was crazy. After 5 minutes, we just stopped the whole thing. And, make sure that you play a little bit around it. If you make a mistake, stop your live and make sure that you can go on. So just tip number 1, adjust your Instagram live settings. And we will send this to you so that you can slowly read through this and go and play on your phone with that. You can have a lot of settings. There is like, when you go on your live, you go where you go to your stories. So you will see your face at the home page. You will see your face. You press and hold on your face, and it will show you where you can normally add your stories. And when you scroll down at the bottom, there will be a live icon on Instagram, and that's where you will start your live. On Facebook, I'm not familiar with Facebook Lives. I always jipper that one when people do that, because, it just makes me confused. It's just too confusing for me. But you tap on that, and then you press live, and then it will tell you, well, we are connecting and you are now live. And then the next moment you need to start talking. Now it takes a bit of 2 or 3 seconds for the live to kick in. At the moment that you are live, people that's on your feed will see that your circle, your face at the top, it will be red. It will make it a red and yellow circle. And that means that you are live. And then people can start going onto your live. Make sure there's a lot of things that you can tap. You can, forbid people to say certain words or speak hate speech while you do your live. You can connect with people. You can add people to your live so that you have a live conversation with them. It's just a request button that you press and you request that person. You can tag one question, for instance. If you have one live that you only have this one topic, you can pin that at the top. And those are the things you need to play around. And once you finish with your live, you just end it. And it will ask you, where do you want to save your live? Do you want to post it? Do you want to put it on a IGTV, where we normally save our lives? It's very nice. Instagram TV. It takes long videos. You can do a lot on the TV, on the IGTV, and that's where you go and save that. So I think one of the homework things must be that you must all do a live and tag us and let us know when you are doing your live, so that we can just see and support each other. And it's nice. You can wave to people, you can chat back, you can, really interact with the lives. And then, just make sure that you have fun again, and that you save your life, because, people want to see that on your IGTV. If they've missed that, they can still go and comment on it. So they don't have to be live to comment on your IGTV or on your live. They can also, like a Zoom, record on it, but they can still comment. Did I miss something, Yola? Unmute, Yoli. You're not unmuted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Well done. Good. I think that's perfectly described. And I think we touched on a couple of things that we had to tonight. But, before we end, we just want to say that at the end of the day, you need to remember that you are doing this for a sale, to connect to people, to help people with businesses. So if you do not have a call to action, it is you setting yourself up for failure. So the formula to success on Facebook and Instagram is relatively straightforward on the surface. A stunning photo, pitchy caption, perfect hashtags, and that you might think that's all that you need to drive your engagement. But the crucial thing is that you're going to need a call to action. Anri, my throat is doing the same thing.
Guys, this is Murphy's Law, because I didn't go through Yola's slide. She did send it to me, but I was like, but she's got all of this, and now I have to jump in. The call to action, the formula to success on Facebook and Instagram is relatively straightforward on the surface. A stunning photo, pitchy caption, and the perfect hashtag are all need to drive the engagement, but you're missing one crucial thing, and that is the call to action. Guys, if you don't go over into action, if you're not going to start doing your lives, doing the reels, try and train yourself on Canva. We use Canva because it's just so user-friendly, and it just helps you with a lot of stuff that you actually don't need to go and sit for hours to try and figure it out. You know, try that. You need to jump on it, and you need to put a mark for yourself and make a date in your diary or on your calendar to say, tomorrow I'm going to do a live. I'm going to put myself out there, even if I look like, you know, the biggest beginner on earth. That is where you need to, you know, jump in and just take the plunge. If Yolande said her first Canva design was not so good. I've done 500 Canva designs, and not one of them are still good, but you are getting into the thing and you start realizing how it works the moment you go into that. Guys, it's like anything. People can teach you as much as they want, but if you're not going to go into that and start looking for it yourself, make the mistakes, bump your head, burn your fingers, then you will actually never be ready to start growing, you know, individually into yourself. And this is also a personal growth episode. I mean, if I can tell you, at the beginning of this week, I didn't know about buckets. I didn't know about, you know, the stuff that can happen on Canva. And 4 days later, I'm like, oh my word, there's a whole new world that opened up for me. So you need to make the call to action. That's very, very important. And it's important because if you don't ask, then you don't get. A strong call to action not only convinces people to act, but it also tells them what to do and how to do it. So Yola, are you back with me?
Oh, I'm going to try and see if I can survive the rest of the slides. Anri, thank you so much. Basically, with this is what we've done here at the bottom is to say that when you do an ad, make sure that your contact details are there. Or now, like when we did the Fluid campaign, if you run the Fluid campaign as an ad, make sure that you put your Fluid link as your website, because you want them to click for action, and that's call to action. If you put your contact details on your profile, it's call to action because it gives them, you've given them the green light to contact you. And also ask questions, and that's what we're going to get to now. If we go to engaging, I'm pretty sure all of you know what it means, but you have to really set out maybe 15 minutes or half an hour a day that you actually engage with people on your social media. And I always say that, and we've spoken about this, when someone sends you a friend request, when someone follows you on Instagram, when someone sends you a follow or friend request on LinkedIn or whatever platform that you use, reach out to that person, engage with that person, because that's a lead. That's a client, that's a business partner. You must always remember that every single person that you meet will have the potential to see the opportunity that you see. And so, yeah, another thing that works very well is before you do a live, engage with your people on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you're going to do your live. So go into their profiles, like, comment, engage with them. Actually, you know, don't just scroll past, and you will soon see that the favor will be returned, and it will double, because you are not a robot. At the end of the day, you're a human being interacting with them, and you want to ask them to become part of New Age or to buy your products. So you have to learn how to engage. Okay, this is also, I want you guys to take a screenshot here as well, because here's where you can look for how your posts are doing good. So you can see on the screen here what time will be best for you. So you'll see a Wednesday is better here to post, and you will see they say around about 1 o'clock on this. That's when his most traffic is there. So he knows then if he wants to put great specials out or he wants to drive any promotions, he's going to do it on a Wednesday, just a little bit before 1, and then he's going to post and he's going to kick off with his campaign. And you will see that Facebook and Instagram has made it so easy for us. I know it will look Greek when you see it, but very quickly they're updating it on a monthly basis to make it more user-friendly for everyone. And now the platform is actually there that they pull all the content for you in terms of your statistics. Or just be a rookie like me. I love posting whenever. I don't really follow a specific time. For clients, we do. But for me, I'm a more in the moment kind of girl, so I post when I feel like that. That's me. Yes, with work, there's different structures that you follow, like what we discussed the other day when you plan your buckets. But yeah, there's different ways that you can see. So, okay, here's the last assignment for you guys. And we want you to, with all the information that we've given you, and we're going to share, just before we end tonight, we're going to share with you a couple of freebies that we've put together that will help you with this. So we want you to design 5 to 10 quality stories for Instagram and Facebook. We want you to make a reel, make a fun reel or a business call to action reel, or whatever you want to do. It can be you walking in the garden. Just try it and get out of your comfort zone. And if it's really so terrible, then delete it and try again. Then I do a boomerang and have fun with it. We do it in summer, that we try the kids to dive into the pool, or it looks like they dive like that, like Anri explained, but I'm terrible with that. So if you master that, please tag Erika, myself and Anri. Whatever you do, tag us so that we can see, so that we can have fun with you. And after all, be learning from each other. So yeah, we just want to say that you guys must have fun and use all the information that we've given you and just go with it. I just want to see if I can get out here. Okay, so yeah, we're back actually in my Canva. It's so easy to just navigate around this, that you guys will have so much fun. I'm going to close here. There we go. And then here in the chat, I'm going to quickly add the freebies, because we did give on Monday. So Monday we did personal branding, and we gave how to start your own Facebook business page. And then you did defining your target market, social media buckets and leads. And then tonight, content that speaks, how to create it and how to use it. And then what we can do is we're going to give you things that you didn't know you can do on Canva. So there's quite a lot of tips. That is going to be so useful for you. And then we're going to give you mindful marketing content calendar. So that's actually going to help you to plan your social media. So it's something fun to read through. It's a thin little book that you can print. And there's a reprintable social media calendar on there that you can use. So with that said, from our side, Anri, I just want to say thank you so much for being my saving grace tonight. I tell you, it was actually crazy.
No, anytime, friend. Thank you for throwing me into the deep end and push me to really get out. Guys, just quickly, I don't know about you, but I was like, the first time someone loaded a file on here, I was like, how did you do that? Where can I get it? What do I do with it? You know, because it's like I'm light years behind, because there's a file in the chat box and I don't know how it got there. Yolande, how do you do that? Just tell us.
Okay, say again. Sorry, I was concentrating on sending you the file.
Okay, but how do you send it? So talk us through on how did you just do
what that? I did. Okay, so basically what I did is, wherever you store your file in your computer, if you're on your Zoom like we are now, if you go to your chat box, my chat box is on the right, you will see it says to everyone, and then on the right hand side there's a little paper with a bend. If you click on that, you can actually send a file. So if you go to the last one, it will say your computer. If you open your computer, it will actually open where you want to send your file, your document from, and then you share it like that. So it's easy for us to say, then everybody can download the content. If everybody is good, then they can just leave the chat, then we know it's sorted. So
And tell me,
that's just
Yola, as you download that, then where does it save?
so it's going to open up an additional window once it's been downloaded to your computer, and then it will either automatically save to your downloads, or you have to save it into a different file.
Fantastic.
You see.
All right, guys. I don't know.
Okay, is
if
there
you
any
knew that.
questions from anyone besides the fact that that I nearly died on the Zoom tonight? We just want to say we had so much fun with you guys, and it was really, we know that it's a lot for you guys, and 4 nights is a lot of dedication. And we just want to end tonight to say, please send us your details if you completed all 4 days, because we would like to give you a certificate to say that you joined into our social media bootcamp. And so that's just something fun that we want to do for you to keep. And that's it. From my side, I'm done.
Thank you, Yola. Thanks for your mind and your all the expertise that you have in this area. I mean, I learn from you every single day. And I want to tell everyone on here, you are never too old to learn how to do social media. Guys, let's jump on this bandwagon. This is going to be the #1 social selling company. We are part of it. Let's jump on that. Let's grab hold of the content that we can get, and let's help each other to get there. If you have any questions, I promise you the freebies that you just downloaded and clicked on the green button and saved on your computer, like I just did. That was a new world for me again. Then you will learn so much from that as well. Take all these nuggets that you got and go and try and implement it, guys. And if you get stuck, send Yolande or myself a DM. We will help where we can, and then send us your details so that we can tell you and send you your certificate. And thank you so much for being awesome, every one of you.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Yes, Anri, George just asked that we also explain just further on. So we did explain where you can upload your file, and then also where your emojis will be. And then the 3 little dots is if you actually want to save the chat. So you can actually save the chats of the content that's on the chat, that you can use it again. That's a nice feature for if there was questions that people asked and you couldn't get to all of them, and someone else doesn't have to sit and quickly type it out for a person. So that helps. All right. Is there any other questions before we end tonight?
I've learned so much tonight, guys. Thank you so much.
I just want to come in here and just say thank you so much to every single one of you. Thank you, Yolande. Thank you, Anri. You guys were the stars. I'm going to post a boomerang tomorrow. Me. Boomerang.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge.
I cannot wait for that, Nick. Tag me.
I will try my best. George, you must try one as well, please. Okay, guys.
Anri and Yola, this is Tam. I just have to say, hey, you guys, you're incredible trainers. You're like amazing teachers and coaches. And I've learned a lot. Yolande, you are brilliant, of course. And so, Anri, every time you'd say, that's something new, I thought, see, I'm in that camp. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Talk about dedication. It was a dedication for you guys to be on a training Zoom every night for the last 4 nights. So thank you on behalf of all of us that have learned so much. Thank you.
Oh, Tammy, it was only a pleasure. It was so much fun for Anri and I, and we grow in human beings and as friends and our knowledge as well. And just see what happened tonight. I mean, if it was anyone else, I mean, we're finishing each other's sentences already. So,
Awesome.
You just wing it. We make sure that it's fun and that it's good. And we just want to say thank you so much. We love you all, and blessings.
Have a great evening and a weekend, guys.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.